Have you ever found yourself stuck in silence and wondering why someone you thought you were close to suddenly seems to be avoiding you? It's a confusing experience, isn't it? Going from constant communication to complete radio silence can be confusing and frustrating, especially if you don't have an explanation. Ignoring someone is generally considered rude and disrespectful, but there are cases where people, especially those who resonate with the Sigma male archetype, take this approach. Known for their independence and introspective nature, Sigma males can withdraw without warning, leaving you wondering what could have caused their change in behavior. Whether it's not responding to messages, constantly avoiding your calls, or their apparent coldness when you meet in person, silence can speak loudly. It is during these moments of confusion that you may begin to question what actions or words may have led to this sudden distraction. But to understand the motives behind a Sigma man's decision to ignore you, you need to delve into their psyche and unique values. When one studies the complexity of human communication, it becomes clear that communication goes far beyond just words. Nonverbal cues, subtle changes in behavior, and unspoken expectations play a role in shaping our interpersonal dynamics. For Sigma men, who often value solitude and self-reflection, the decision to retire can be driven by a myriad of factors, from a need for personal space to a desire to maintain emotional autonomy. While being ignored may initially feel like rejection, it is important to understand that Sigma males navigate the world through a lens colored by their individual preferences and priorities. Understanding their complexities can help understand the motivations behind their actions and pave the way for more meaningful and authentic connections in the future. Here are 10 reasons Sigma men might ignore you. 1. Constantly asking for favors. Constantly asking for favors without return can make it look like you are using them. Sigma males are generous and willing to help others, but they also want kindness returned. If they notice that you are taking advantage of their generosity, they may ignore you too. Your actions don't match your words. If your actions don't match your words, it's hard for Sigma men to trust you. They value reliability and honesty, so if they can't trust what you say, they may start to distance themselves from you. 3. You talk behind their back. Gossiping behind their back or talking negatively about them can cause a loss of trust. Sigma males value honesty and respect, and if they feel betrayed by your actions, they may ignore you to protect themselves from negativity. 4. You are always criticizing others. Constant criticism can alienate people, including Sigma men. While they can handle constructive feedback, constant criticism without positivity can make them question your intentions and avoid you. 5. They're just not into you. Sometimes there's just no chemistry or connection between individuals, and that's okay. Sigma males, like everyone else, have preferences about who they date, and if they don't feel a connection with you, they may prefer to keep their distance. 6. You talk too much nonsense. Sigma men appreciate deep and meaningful conversations. If you engage in superficial or pointless conversation, they may tune you out or avoid you altogether, preferring to save their energy for more meaningful interactions. 7. Desperate for attention. Constantly seeking attention can get in the way of Sigma men who value authenticity and sincerity. If your actions seem like they need approval from others, they may avoid you. 8. They just need alone time. Spending time alone is essential for many people, including Sigma men. If they ignore you, it may simply be because they need time to recharge and think about themselves. 9. You do not inspire trust. Trust is essential to Sigma men, and if they feel they cannot trust you, they may choose to distance themselves from you to protect themselves from possible dishonesty. Betrayal. 10. You are too arrogant and selfish. Excessive arrogance and selfishness can make it difficult for others, including Sigma men, to connect with you. If you constantly put yourself first and dominate conversations, they may feel alienated and choose to avoid you. When navigating the complex space of relationships, it is important to approach dealing with Sigma men with a combination of empathy and awareness. While their tendency towards silence and introversion may seem puzzling at first glance, delving deeper into their perspective can unlock valuable insights into their unique worldview. By recognizing their need for personal space, respecting their boundaries, and promoting open communication when necessary, you can develop a relationship with Sigma men built on a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. Additionally, thinking about your communication style and the effect it has on others, including Sigma men, can increase self-awareness and growth. Are there behaviors that may unintentionally alienate others or cause misunderstandings? By adopting a mindset of continuous self-improvement and receiving feedback, you can actively participate in creating healthier and more fulfilling connections around you. In interpersonal communication, each person brings their own unique experiences, preferences, and values to the table. By approaching relationships with curiosity, compassion, and a desire to understand, you can create deeper connections with Sigma men and develop a sense of mutual trust and appreciation. Ultimately, while ignoring someone can be frustrating, it's important to remember that everyone navigates the complexities of relationships in their own way. By cultivating empathy, patience, and an open mind, you can lay the foundation for fostering meaningful relationships with Sigma men and all personality types. Through true understanding and commitment to mutual growth, you can navigate the ebbs and flows of relationship dynamics gracefully and authentically.